everybody, it's Sarah Humphreys and welcome to Romance Roundup. So I don't know if you can see this, if there's a glare, but I just read Stud by Cheryl Brooks, and this is from her Cat Star Chronicles. And I love the tagline on the cover. It says, "There's only one thing he's good at." Okay, so here's the deal. The Zetinthian race are these like kind of humanoid, they have cat-like features. And apparently they're incredibly sexy and talented, all of them. And they're so sexy, in fact, that someone blew up their planet. So there's very few of them left, and they've kind of been scattered through the universe. So Tark, who's the hero in this book, he's like the Johnny Appleseed of the Zetinthian race, and he's like planting his seeds, repopulating his species, doing what any good man would do for the universe, for the cause. So Tark is a really interesting hero because not only is he handsome and sexy and apparently will rock your world right down to your toenails, kids, but he's also has a learning disability. So I thought this was like a really interesting premise to have a hero who's this, tough, sexy, capable, incredible guy, but really, also kind of very vulnerable and unsure of himself in a lot of ways. So I had read an excerpt, actually, of this book, and once I read the excerpt, I was hooked. And what happens is he meets Lucy, who's this very sweet, kind of unassuming waitress in her family's Greek restaurant, and, basically nobody ever cut the apron string. She's right there really glued to her father and her mother. She takes care of everybody. They boss her around. They don't appreciate her. She's probably got pretty low self-esteem. And then she meets this guy who finds her completely irresistible because, by the way, Zetinthians are turned on by scent, by smell. So apparently she smells just right to him. And she can't really understand why this incredibly hot guy is attracted to her because she feels like kind of this not pretty, just, who the heck am I? Why is he going to want me? He's gorgeous, he's fabulous, And of course he feels not worthy because he has this learning disability and he doesn't want her to think he's stupid. Anyway, so there's this really sweet love story that happens between the two of them, and basically she realizes that once she meets him, she's like, you know what, I want to have his babies, not to be with him, just to have his babies and help repopulate the species, and I want to get out of my father's house and I'm going to run away and I'm really going to do it, and that's it. So he comes to her and, they hook up and all that good stuff. And then she runs away, and he, by this point, has realized that he wants to be with her. So he finds where she's going, he goes with her, they go on this journey together, and it's just this really lovely story of kind of self-discovery, discovering each other and finding one's value, and it's really hot and sexy too, of course. Come on now, it's Cheryl Brooks, Cat Star Chronicles. You know that's what you're going to get. So if you like the Cat Star Chronicles, I totally recommend you pick up Stud. It's a really, really great story. Tark is just this wonderful hero that you will just totally fall in love with. He's just delicious and sweet and so vulnerable, which of course we all know, ladies, sexy. So I recommend you pick up Stud and the rest of the books in the Cat Star Chronicles series. And that's it for me today, but I will see you next week or later this week. I'm going to talk about Couture by Nellie Cab. So I will see you then. Happy reading, everybody.